Hello there. I want to show you how to properly indent in Word just in case you don't know the trick. This is how your citation should look in APA, and notice the proper indentation right here. Before I get to the indentation, I did want to point out just a couple of things. This is a journal article, and here is how we properly do the last name, first two initials if available, the ampersand, and the last name, and all that stuff. Notice where the periods are in the example and everything in a period after 2012. Capital P all the way up to the colon, capital one space right here in APA, followed by a capital M, etc. If there were any proper nouns in this example, then they would be capitalized too. There aren't, so they're not. Notice where the period goes right here. And this is the title of the journal. It is in italics, and I'm going to unhighlight that. Now, I don't know if the end punctuation is in italics or not, but we're just going to leave that alone, okay? And if it's in italics, great. Here we have 33, that is the volume number of the journal. It is in italics. This is the issue number, it is not. Followed by a comma, followed by the page numbers, ending with the period at the end. Okay, so let me go ahead and just copy this thing really quick, and I'll put it down here, and I'm going to let me do just a paste. And on this one, I want to show you typically where you're going to start. The place you're going to start is with a text that looks like this. And what people will often do is to just like either put a return, break up the line, and then tab it over. And no good, because it's going to mess up your text if you do it. You have to keep it all together like this. So here's what it looks like. Oh, by the way, this is also not properly spaced, I notice. So I'll show you how to do that. Wow. Okay, well, you see, I hate APA. I told you. All right, so I go ahead and highlight the whole thing. And now I'm going to go up right up here, and I'm just going to pull this over on the ruler. Now, if you don't see your ruler, that's entirely possible. That's because you got to go up to View, and you got to show the ruler. It's right here. So let me go back to where I started. I'm going to Control Z back, or I guess it's a Command Z or whatever on the Mac. But let me go back to where we started here. So here we are. This is my quote. I'm going to go up, and my ruler is showing, and I'm going to drag. I can't do this today. Sorry. Told you. I called in sick today for a reason. I'm going to drag this over to 0.5. This is 1 inch. This is 2 inch. I'm just going to drag it over to 0.5. Then I'm going to grab the top little knuckle right there and bring it over. And so far, so good. Now we've got it properly indented. Now we have another issue, and that it is not properly spaced. So I'm going to go up right here to this tool where it says line and paragraph spacing, and I'm going to set it at 1.5 or 2. I prefer 1.5. It just looks better, but it's probably 2 is what they say. But I'm going to be a rebel, and I'm going to put it at 1.5. Let's see what else is wrong with this thing now. Since I copied and pasted it over, I lost a lot of the formatting. So I got to go here, and I got to italicize all the way up to here, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't care if that thing right there is not supposed to be italicized. I mean, my God, at some point you just got to say enough, right? So now we got a properly spaced and properly indented title, and I'll go ahead and do the same thing with this one right here. I'm going to jump right up to 1.5, space that puppy out, and there we go. Hope that's helpful.